So I'm gonna show you one more turn. I'm over the speed limit, so that's why that's going crazy. That's dope. I like that. Prod Squad, what's good, man? It's your boy JR here, back with another video, man. And today's video is brought to you and sponsored by OPT7. Link will be in the description below where you can go and get these OPT7 AURAPRO V2 LED interior lights. So I got them right here, man. It's gonna be a full install, so I'm gonna show you exactly how everything is gonna be hooked up. We're gonna hide wires. We're gonna make this a real clean install. It's gonna be a discount code in the description below where you can go and cop these along with the website link and everything. And this is gonna be a real clean look right here. Let me show you what's in the box. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this right here, this unboxing, so I can kind of show y'all what this is like. You got two different boxes right here. All right, introducing the AURAPRO app. All right, so you got an app, and whether you have Apple or Android, there's an app you can use to control everything with this lighting system right here. And personally, I feel like that's very convenient. I'm glad we got away from like the controllers, which they do have an option for separate controller if you want to do that. But this is the app version right here. So in the box, you got this card right here as far as you need support or whatever, installation manuals, troubleshooting, and all of that. All right, so opening it up first. You got your fuse right here, and then also you got your adhesive booster right here. The next thing you got right here, the Bluetooth box right here. So I'm gonna put this in an area where you can control it. You know, it has a clear connection between you and your phone, and this is also where you connect it to the interior lights. If you should choose so, you can use a cigarette lighter to, or let's say interior charging port, the on and off switch right here to control it. See, you got some one-sided tape here for Velcro. We got your connectors right here, which, see, you got different connectors. So yeah, 4 different interior lights. This is where you connect them, and then you connect it to your main 2, which will be on your driver and passenger side. And I'm gonna lay it all out for you, so you should see how it looks. Here are the interior lights themselves. I really like these interior lights the way that they're set up like this, as far as them being flexible. Extension cords and brackets and screws and whatnot. Brackets right here with your screws. All right. This right here is your ground cable. Oh, got the wind blowing on me. This is your cable right here for your ground and your positive, which we'll get those connected later. Got your extension wires. And finally, you got zip ties right here, which you will need some zip ties, because ultimately you want a clean look, you know what I'm saying? You want it to look like it came like that. I know I haven't been known for that on my channel in particular, but we're gonna try to make that work this time. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of lay it out. I'm gonna connect all the wires, and I'm gonna kind of lay it out, you know, and show you how it should look. All right, y'all, so what I'm gonna do pretty much is lay it out how this diagram is. This is option B for the 4 lights that we have to install today. So if you look here at option B, you can see how everything is kind of laid out. Starting from the left, you have your ground wire going to basically the frame of the car, pretty much, and the next other positive wire is going to the fuse box, which I'll show you for certain which fuse you need to have it plugged into if you have a 2016 Dodge Challenger. And then from that, then you have your Bluetooth box here that controls everything. And then you have your wires, which you're gonna have 2 coming from that box. And the 1 wire up here is gonna be controlling 2 of the lights, which I would say would be the driver's side up here, and then the passenger side will be over here. So what I have is I kind of laid it out, plugged it up and whatnot, and laid it out so you can see how it kind of should look. Hopefully y'all can kind of see this. All right, so starting from the back of the car, this will be your line right here for your fuse, for your positive. Your ground wire right here for your negative. This is the extension that'll be going through the trunk that I'll kind of filter through. And then this will be the connection right here, which will probably be in the inside the car, I want to say, connected to the Bluetooth box that you saw in the diagram. This is the auxiliary wire right here that you can use to plug into, connect to your dome light or something. So if you have like a progressive dome light when you open the door, you know, the lights will come on with that, so you can use that. That's optional too. Other than that, here are the other two splits right here. So the two wires that I mentioned that are coming from the box, you have this side here, which has two of the lights connected to that side. Let me kind of get my shadow out the way. But this side right here could be for your driver's side, and this side right here will be for the passenger side. This is the longer wire. I can't remember exactly how long this one is, but I want to say it's like 5 feet, I believe. But this is the wire that I'm going to use to go all the way up to the front seat. And this is the wire here that I'm going to be using to go to the back seat. Same thing on this side. The longer extension wire goes for the front driver's side. The shorter extension wire goes for the back driver's side. Okay, so it's two different ways that you can do this. You can either go ahead and run your wiring and get that hidden and everything and have the plugs exposed and then mount the lights, or you can go on and mount the lights first and then run your lights first and then run your lights, the wiring and everything. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and run the wiring first, because I feel like that's what will probably take the most time, because you want to get it clean. So let's go on and get that done. As far as the install goes, basically what I did, here's a positive right here. I haven't connected to a fuse yet. That'll be the last thing I do once I get everything installed. But I have the ground going to this screw right here that's connected. And then from there, I have the wire running up the side. So when you close this, you won't see that. But then also, basically going to just tuck this under here like so you won't see it, and I have it running all the way through there to the back seat. Now inside the car, what I did is I have the wires, all three, well, the main wire coming from the battery from the trunk, running down the side right here. You can still kind of see it. I gotta just kind of tuck that behind the plastic a little bit. It's real easy to tuck these plastics behind, but you tuck that behind the plastic. I have it running down the side here, and then from here I have it running through the bottom of the seat, through the seat. So I have the box, the Bluetooth box is under here. Under here is nothing but foam, so you don't have to worry about crushing or damaging the box, because it's just straight up foam. So I have it stuffed under here. Now as far as running the lights, I mean the wires for the lights, let me see if I can pull this out for y'all for a hot second. So if you can see this, have the box tucked under the seat, have both wires. This is the right side, which is the passenger side, left side, which is the driver's side. I have each wire running down here and along the lines of the side of the plastics. So I have the wires coming under the seat, under this piece of plastic, behind the seat belt, of course. Both wires for the front and the back, running down the side here. And if you look right here, that's the wire that's going to be for the back seat, which I have it coming out right here. And I'm giving it a little extra slack because you're going to have the seat is basically going to be sliding back and forth, so you want to give it a little slack so that you don't, you know, snatch the light out, snatch the wire out. All right, and for the front, I have it still going up under here, under the plastic, and I have it down here for right now. But basically what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go ahead, kind of tuck it behind this plastic right here, which I can kind of do that right now. Tuck it behind this plastic here, and pull it up across the top. Where you at? So now I'm pulling it up across the top. This is where it's gonna be. It's gonna be connected right up under here like so. All right, then I have the light mounted up under here. So I have the same thing on the other side, on the driver's side, the same way I ran it. So you can kind of see, once again, where the box is. It's under this nice cushioned area here. So I can just tuck that back in, tuck the wires in. That's good. I'm gonna leave this out right here because we're gonna try to connect that a little bit. And then, so now all the wires are ran on both sides and the wires are in position. So now I'm gonna go ahead and mount the actual lights and plug them up. So I'll show you how to do that next. Okay, and we back. So I have the lights installed on the bottom here. I use the brackets. Do not worry about trying to get that 3M tape to stick, because it will not. Just go it on and do your brackets on each side. It comes with some Velcro straps as well. So what I did is I used one side of the Velcro to stick on the back side of the light, and just has that's holding up the middle here, because it tends to want to hang down in the middle. So basically you just want to try to find a spot where, you know, it's not gonna like hang down too much. Try to get it looking as clean as possible. So with the wire, like I said, you want to give it some slack, because you want to be able to slide your seat backwards and forwards. So that's the back light right there. And for the front light, as I said, we got the wire running down here. We got everything tucked behind this plastic piece right here, going up here to the light itself. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna show y'all exactly how we got the LEDs set up down here on the bottom. As you can see, we have them zip tied, going from one side to the next. I also used the 3M tape that was on the adhesive on the back, but as you can see, it's not really sticking that well. So you definitely want to use the brackets, and basically you want to spread them out far enough to where, you know, it won't be hanging down that much. But you want to screw the brackets in, and you want to use the zip ties to hold in the light itself. But this is how the passenger side is set up. And you can see it has a wire running over here behind the plastic, which is also running down to the side. And then we have the light that's being plugged up down here as well. And it's the same thing on the driver's side, so let's go check that out. As far as the driver's side is concerned, it's pretty much the same setup. I have the brackets screwed in and then zip tied, going from one side to the next. And also the plastic, once again, is running behind that, where the wire is running behind the plastic. The plastic is going down to the side. Also under this plastic base right here. And from there, that's also the back seat light, and it's running to the back. So that's how the LEDs are set up under the dash. But now you got a clean look. You can't see the interior lights at all. Can't see any wiring or nothing like that. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're going to connect the fuse, and I'm gonna tell you exactly which fuse that you connect it to, so that you'll have power and everything. All right, y'all, so this is the app right here. It's an OPT7 Connect app. You need to go on Apple Store or Play Store to download it. And once you download the app, then you go ahead and basically just find the kit that you have. So this is it right here. So I'm gonna click that, and we wanna pair with it. So we're gonna click next. All right, would you like to use speech recognition? Yeah, I guess so. So we can try to make it right. All right, so now this is the app right here. Now I don't see anything yet, and I do have it connected to a fuse box, or to a fuse that I used to use for the underglow kit that I had. So let's see if it works real quick before I tell you exactly which one. Okay, boom. So we got some lights. We got some lights. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so real quick before I get into the features and everything, I'm gonna show y'all which fuse I use to connect. All right, so I'm gonna try to show y'all this as best I can. But, all right, so if you look at the diagram here, you have a Dodge Challenger 16 model, 16 year. If we look at this diagram here, between 51 and 58. All right, so 55 is a fuse spare. That's where I'm plugged into, 55. All right, so if you're wondering which fuse to plug into, you want to go into 55, which is a spare, and it definitely works. So that being said, let's go on and get into some of the features of this product. All right, y'all, so we in the car now. It's starting to get kind of dark outside, so this is a good way to see exactly what we looking like. That's the back right there. Look pretty good so far. So as far as some of the features, man, we got it on solid mode right now. This is what the brightness looks like for the moment. I have 50%, and let me get that focused. All right, so I'm gonna put it on 100% so you can see what that looks like. So that brightens up pretty good. That's pretty bright. That's a dope look. All right, so if you didn't want it that bright, then you want to take it all the way down and have like a more of a calm ambiance. That's absolutely 0 right there. So that takes it all the way down without turning it off. But if you want it on like just something like subtle, you know what I mean? That's still a good look. Look at that. It's still a good look. It's not too crazy. So you can set it, you know, at different levels, however you want to set it. So the brightness, that's dope. I like how that looks right there. All right, so you got a few modes up here, like I said before. You got the strobe mode, where it just kind of, you know, blinks like that. And then you got the speed too. I'm gonna bump that thing all the way to 100%, see what it does. Yeah, so if you just chilling in a spot, this is the party mode right here for that. Hit that random. Oh, it's going crazy now. Yeah, that's going crazy. All right. Let's see, it's gonna switch it up again to another mode. This mode here, you got color fade. Color fade is dope. You know, you can speed that up and slow it down how you want. That's slowing it down. I like the color fade, man. I like the different colors with the color fade. All right, the next mode, you got cycle, which you control the brightness and the speed on that. Okay. The next one, you got sound sync. Now, sound sync basically is connected through Bluetooth. So whatever you plan on your phone, that's what it's gonna sound sync to. So I'm going to go to YouTube here to my video, and we're gonna see how this in my intro, how that does with the sound sync. That's dope. I like that. Yeah. Okay, so sound sync, that's cool, man. I like that. I like how that's set. You can set the sensitivity on that too. All right, y'all. So real quick, as far as the navigation is concerned with this, the OPT7 app, what you want to do is you can go to navigation here, and it's going to give you a warning, you know, just saying that it's in, you know, for the lights and the safety risk and everything, so you can read that at your leisure. But basically what you want to do for the navigation is you want to type in an address, an exact address. Don't type in anything too broad because it'll probably take you somewhere crazy. So you want to type in an exact address. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm actually currently at a Kroger, so I'm going to navigate myself home for instructional purposes. So with the navigation, you have different settings. You can set favorite places to where you want to go. You can check out your recent searches and all of that. And also, it's a bunch of different settings that you can change as far once you're actually in it. So I have it navigate home from Kroger right here. So what you want to do is right now, as you can see, I have it on color fade. So what you want to do is you want to go back to the settings, and you can change it to solid. This can run on any state, but basically you want to so I'm gonna change it to blue right here. But basically you want to change it to something where you can definitely see the difference and everything. So when you're in it, if you tap these 3 buttons right up here, then you can change a lot of different settings here. So you have, you know, your default setting or your user settings. Now it's automatically on the user settings. You have the distance, which the distance will basically tell you, as far as the turn alerts go, how, you know, early you want them, and it'll give you a couple different notifications. One when you're about to turn, and then one right as you should be turning. So it's a slow flicker when you're maybe, let's see, I have it right now I have it at 0 as far as when you can turn, when it'll give you the notification, and I have the setting on green as far as the color. So when you're turning, it'll show green. Now what I can do is change it. Let's see, I have it on blue, so let's give it something, a color that'll pop. So I just switched it over to red. So when I'm turning, it should flash red, or when I'm about to turn. Then you also have a speed limit setting up here. Excuse me. You also have a speed limit warning setting up here. So when it monitors the speed limit in the area that you're in, and if you go over that speed limit, then it'll change from the current color that you have to, it'll flicker to whichever color that you set. So in this case, I'm gonna go, so for the turning, let me see. All right, so for the turning, I'm gonna go green. I'm gonna go green to like yellow, somewhere in there. And then for, hold on, dang it. And then for the speed limit warning, we're gonna go red. I'm gonna go red, and then you can set your how long the warning goes, and then the frequency, basically how sensitive it is to what you're doing. So it's gonna flash this color here. See when you change it, it'll let you know when you're near the speed limit or if you're over it. So all right, so we're gonna go red here. So let's go and save that setting, and now let's go on and do this navigating here. All right, so now you see up here, it's got the speed limit right there, 9 minutes to my destination. So let's just go on and watch these colors as these turns come up, and I'm gonna pay attention to the road first and foremost, and I'm gonna try to get this shot as best as I can for you guys. So here we go. All right, let's see what we got. Now you see, I'm speed limit is set at 45. I'm currently going 46, and there you go. Now you got it going crazy because you're going over the speed limit. That's his way of letting you know. All right, let's try to get up a little bit more. There it is again. So that's how it works right there as far as the speed limit, speed warning is concerned. And you can change it so that it doesn't go crazy all the time. It can just basically let you know at that point, you know, when you're getting near the speed limit, or you can turn it off to where it'll just go off when you're doing the speed limit. And now you see the left side is blinking, that greenish whitish color, because I'm getting close to the turn where I should be. And now it's completely blinking because I am at the turn, and then it just stopped. So I'm gonna show you one more turn. Oh, I'm over the speed limit, so that's why that's going crazy, or near the speed limit. Yeah, so I have the near speed limit setting on, and now I'm over it, so it's flashing green. So you can set your near speed limit setting color to one thing, and then when you're actually over the speed limit, it'll flash another color as well. So you got a lot of different notifications here that you can set. That's nice to play with and everything. All right, so I got a right turn coming up. Right turn coming up, so it should start flashing. There it goes, right there. So we got the turn signal. Now it's flashing again because I'm right at the turn, and there we go. All right, and that's how your navigation works. Let's keep moving. What does voice mode do? Switch to solid mode. Switch to color fade. Alright, Prod Squad, man. So overall, man, I gotta say, I do like the OPT7 interior lights. They do look good. They give the car definitely an extra accent. The installation, if I must say so myself, is pretty clean for my work. But if you're interested in getting this product, man, you can go to the link in the description, use the discount code that I have down there, get you some pennies off, you know what I'm saying? And also, just browse the website, man. They got a bunch of different applications that you can use. I just like looking at it, man. They got a bunch of different applications for their light. They had a bunch of different lighting systems and everything, man. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment below, let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy JR, man, JRTProductions. I'll holler at you on the next one. Until next time, peace.